This stupid NDA shit, we can't talk about anything.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, so just let's be silent and just drive.
Yeah, let's do that actually.
Just... We can sum it all up in one sentence. Sorry, it's NDA, and yeah.
5-minute video, you said.
Let's do a picture with the truck.
What?
Yeah, because the truck is the main attraction here.
Yeah.
Come on,
I thought we were just relaxed cruising.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
we are. I
with
forgot
like
my
800 meters ahead of me, you know. Right.
So who's next to me? Panda?
Yeah, that's Panda. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the YouTubers first, and the rest after us.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Yeah.
celebrities first, and then the, you know.
Celebrities first, he said. Man.
It's just somebody should stop fucking honking.
Hello everybody, my name is Stepana Theory and I make YouTube videos, mostly on the crew.
I am Alex, or well, in the game I'm called Thatwood, and I'm hanging with the guys because, like, we met at E3, Ubisoft E3 this year, and we decided to have an aftermath talk of the E3 and what we saw there.
Hi everybody, I am Nestor, alias Nike Kine, ESP, of the Spanish community.
Hi guys, I'm Hesto. I'm the competitive guy, and I mostly play PvP.
Hi, I'm Yolongo06. I'm the moderator of the Reddit The Crew fan club, and I'm a star player from 2017, hanging out with the guys.
Hanging out with the guys. The sun came out. It's
Good.
fucking perfect.
Hey, Astro. Can you, like, see the left front of my car? One of Alex's feet is sticking out of the car, at least on my end. You're probably not seeing it.
You fucking serious?
Yeah, if
Maybe
you,
that's.
yeah,
Are you
if
sure
drive
that's
the
a
race
foot?
buggy.
Maybe that's something else. I don't know.
No,
I'm not seeing anything.
By the way, I repainted my raid buggy to blue to, you know, accommodate the Red Bull livery in the Crew 2, which we saw.
Nice.
Nice.
That was so fun to drive.
Oh, okay.
And I was
Yeah,
surprised
it
how
Yeah, it was.
realistic it was this time around. You lost
Yeah,
traction
and
so easily.
You know, the thing is, I had a closer look at the buggy in the Crew 2, and it looked like the basic shape was the same, but like the suspension, everything was just so much more detailed, and it looked so good. So fucking
Yeah,
good,
that's what I
guys.
wanted to add. Did any of you drive the buggy on the highway? What the fuck is this guy
no.
doing?
Nope.
So if you just went zigzagging with the buggy on tarmac, the front wheels would come up because of the suspension. That was a pretty nice detail.
Cool.
The one thing I really loved seeing was like when you drove the buggy in cockpit view and you braked real hard. The buggy leaned so much forward. You could literally, you could see the front wheel. If you braked
Yeah,
really
pretty
hard.
much. It does have soft suspensions in front, so... Ah, that would have been so nice.
Like, if there's monster trucks in the Crew 2, I mean, it's pretty much confirmed by the trailer.
Yeah, it's in
that
the
the-
trailer.
The thing is, I hope that the monster trucks in the Crew 2 will be able to, you know, drive over traffic.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I mean, this is so dumb that you have these huge wheels, and as soon as the wheel hits another car, you trigger the crash cam. I mean, come the fuck on.
Yeah. Like the wheels, instead of acting like rubber, it acts like a solid object.
Yeah.
More big.
The Crew 2, honestly, guys, there's one thing I can tell about the game so far, which is not gonna be a lie. The Crew 2 does not spare anybody with any details.
Like the terrain and stuff, for example.
Yeah, not just that, but when it comes to cars already, I mean, just look at it. You have the realistic car sounds, you have the engine start after switching vehicles, you
Suspension.
have suspension, yeah. And I don't know if you guys noticed or if anybody told you, but I had Greg sitting next to me and he was like, he told me that engine and exhaust are two different sound sources in the game. So basically, if you drive or if you stand still, hit the handbrake and then just give it full throttle, so that you have high RPM in a standstill, and you move the camera around the car, you can either hear the exhaust or the engine. Like, they're different sound sources and they make different sounds.
Nice.
And you can hear them depending on where you point the camera.
Do you think we're gonna get the ability to start a new game this time around?
I asked and they wouldn't answer it.
Because my thinking is, we have 4 families, which means 4 possible endings.
Or it just means that
But
you're
if
gonna
you
look at-
complete all of them.
The way I understand it, each family just represents a different motorsport, and
Yeah.
you can just work for all families parallel. And to reach a completion in the game, you need to work for all families. And I guess there's no real 100% and real completion like in the Crew 1. The thing I really hate is basically people have been comparing the Crew 2 to existing games already. Like the Crew 2 is trying to copy these games, and I shall list them. GTA,
Yeah.
Forza, Java San Francisco, and apparently Burnout.
So pretty much
I don't know,
any racing
like-
game.
Burnout.
Legit, I do not know how the Crew 2 is supposed to copy Burnout.
From
No.
the,
Because
from
people
the
are like,
crash
yeah, it's
cam.
official racing, people are just gonna ram her, the implying people in the Crew 2 the Crew 1 do not ram. No, absolutely
Well,
not. No.
The Crew 2
doesn't
has
even
cars
have
in
damage.
So it's,
it. So
it's
as it
it has boats, so it's a driver's speedboat challenge ripoff, definitely. Yeah, right.
Sorry.
it's
what
basically
I saw-
ripping. Oh my god, this
As,
is
as we were saying, there's no ramming in the crew.
holy
Yeah, they put
crap!
together a
Did you
fantastic
see
week
that
for
biker?
Star Players, though.
What a lunatic!
Yeah, what I saw in
The
the
bike.
English forums is
Left-
that somebody complained about since you can just use bikes and switch vehicles instantly, it's a driver copy. Like, what the fuck? The Crew 1 has been no, I mean, he's got a point in a way because I play Driver San Francisco, but
Yeah. You know what the
if
thing
you want to be
is?
strict, if you want to be strict about it, even the Crew 1 is a fucking Driver San Francisco copy because in the Crew 1 you can basically switch your vehicles instantly to whatever you want.
You
In
know what-
Driver San Francisco you had some constraints in that, so
You know what the thing is? Pretty much every Ubisoft game has shared resources between development teams. So you're
Yeah.
gonna see like things that are in other games in the Crew as well. Like it was that switching from the plane to the boat in the Crew 2. You have it in Driver San Francisco with that
no,
switching
you actually do
between the
not.
cars.
In Driver San Francisco you do not have access to boats or planes.
No, but I mean you
And in
have
Driver San Francisco you have a feature called Shift. Basically
Yeah.
you zoom out of your car and pick any other car.
yeah, exactly. But it's practically the yeah, it's a copy. It's like it's not a copy.
No, it's if you want to call it a copy, you might as well call the mobile garage from the Crew 1 a copy. One thing I noticed in the Crew, if you start the story mission Omar, you will see a cutscene like with Alex flying to Las Vegas, and then he's taking a taxi from the airport to Omar, and that taxi is basically a resource from Driver San Francisco. The only surreal car from Driver San Francisco called Azim Dizan, and in Driver San Francisco the car was only in the game for one reason: explosions. No
Oh.
company wanted their car to explode, so Ubisoft Reflections created the Azim Dizan.
Interesting.
I've seen that small, very tiny car from Watch Dogs in this game, but I think that's more of a Easter egg.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact, if you look into certain cars, like into the smallest traffic car in this game, there's the developer sitting in it.
really?
Oh yeah,
Really?
right, right.
Yes. If we find
I've
it, we
heard
can
that.
stop it and we can have a look.
There's like so many Easter eggs
Like,
that I
is
never
it
knew
Sufjan?
about.
I think Sufjan is in the backseat actually.
I think they took the biggest developers and they put them in the tiniest car. That was the joke.
Yeah, that sounds like Ivory Tower. I mean, when we had the masterclass for the Crew 2, you saw how lighthearted they all were towards each other and how much fun they had, basically.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
what I like the
Yeah.
most about the Crew masterclass.
What's really cool is watching the team play ping pong at the studio. They have a real good time at lunchtime.
Okay, so what do you guys think of the private demo that we got to try out?
Too short.
That was a lot of fun.
Too short.
Too short, yeah. I mean, like,
Too short.
according to the road book, we had like 3 hours of play, but it felt like a lot less.
I think
You can
it
use-
was 1.5 in reality.
Yeah.
Well, are you
Yeah,
talking
that's-
about the short public demo or like our
no, the
web
one-
demo?
Ubisoft Lounge, the one at the lounge.
The behind the scenes demo, the one at the lounge.
Okay.
I think it was 1.5 hours we got to play.
Yeah.
I think we were kind of delayed or something. That's why.
We didn't get to go very far, but from what I saw, I really liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they said that the map isn't complete with assets yet, so we're just gonna see an empty map at the end.
Right.
So that's understandable because they're not gonna build the entire map just for us now. They wanted for us to test out the techniques.
Oh yeah. There's still, I'm sure it's still 9-10 months left until the game is ready.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
If it doesn't get delayed.
We had so few vehicles, but I feel like, despite the fact there were so few, well, I'm just talking about land vehicles, and just they all felt so good, they sounded so good, it was just so much fun. Even if it had been only 1.5 hours, I wouldn't have gotten enough of the vehicles, honestly. I mean, for example, the raid buggy, like the way it behaved, the way it leaned, it turned, it sounded, the way it acted, like everything, it was just so amazing. And
I've seen so many comments from people saying that they're just using the same assets and it's gonna be like just the same game, but
Nah.
like, people,
they don't know what we know.
that's people just being hateful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Clueless people with a big mouth.
So we
I
can
don't-
confirm that they changed the map. I mean, all the roads in New York have been different.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
they're
the
a
thing
lot
is,
thinner.
Some of them. But yeah, they
Even-
made them thinner. But even the roads, like if you would look at the map, it would look differently.
Yeah. The thing is, even in the gameplay trailer, you can see this. Like, there's a one of those typical bridges with an underpass in New York City. I don't know. You probably know which I mean. Like, there was also a train track behind them, and what I saw in New York City was also a subway station. One of those.
Why are
overgrounds,
we
obviously.
following this guy?
I don't know.
It's just a random.
Wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, back
let-
to
let's
the
get a-
demo the long demo we played. I was very skeptical to the boats and planes, but they surprised me.
Yeah,
I really
it
enjoyed
surprised me too.
both of them.
the
Yeah,
boats-
Joachim, I remember when you told me that, like, the first day we were in LA, and you said, yeah, there's been a leak of the video, and apparently there's boats and planes. I was like, no, sounds like a shit idea. And I remember you said the same. I remember we talked about it, and we thought
Yeah.
that's a bad idea. And then when I
Oh my
saw
God.
the trailer, when I saw the trailer
Just wait.
fucking at the Ubi conference,
Yeah.
I was sure, hey, it's actually a good idea, because the thing is, you gotta distinguish between a game where a feature either gets slapped into the game or where a game gets built around a feature. The Crew
Yeah.
2 is definitely the second. Like, if you had the Crew 1 and you would just put planes and boats in, it would be a shit idea.
and
Like,
it,
oh,
and
yeah,
it, it
for
would
sure.
feel wrong.
it would still be fun, I guess, but it would be a bad idea because, like, in certain big cities, there's like housing blocks, and in the middle of the blocks, you have just nothing, a big hole.
Mhm.
And if you fly a plane, you would see that. And the Crew 2, you have planes, boats, and cars as the basis, and the map gets changed to accommodate for them. This is a huge difference. So in the Crew 2, it's gonna work. In the Crew 1, it would not work. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, it won't.
Yeah. You have a point.
Flying-
You have a good point.
Flying the planes was a lot of fun. Matter of fact, I climbed really high, and looking down on New York City was amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
well, the
actually
thing
saw that,
even-
and the draw distance from the plane was actually pretty good. There was not
Yeah,
there
that
was not a
was.
lot of popping in.
No.
The thing is, even in the E3 demo, you could notice that flying the planes was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Because, like, with the improved visuals, it just gives such a nice view of the city, and seeing everything is just so amazing.
Or especially at sunset.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that was beautiful.
I wonder if they're gonna put jets in.
Let's wait.
No,
wait for Alex.
they're not.
Oh.
The main thing with the planes was that they're gonna put a lot of agile or small planes that you can use like instantly. They're not gonna put a Boeing.
Well,
Like a
there's still
cruiser
small jets,
and-
like Eurofighters and stuff.
Yeah.
True, but I think you need a pretty expensive license to put in fighter jets and.
Yeah.
Since you're
you know.
mentioning agility and all that, it would be cool with a to have biplanes, you know, from World War II.
Yeah.
It might be
that could be one.
sports planes.
As a matter
Yeah,
of fact,
mostly, I think.
we actually get a World War II plane.
Really?
Yeah, if you look at the Uber conference at the Crew 2 conference presentation, whatever, in the trailer you will actually see a P51 Mustang.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Just imagine how amazing that engine is gonna sound.
Yep. And man, I fucking love the sound of changing cars, and the race in New York we drove together, the one where Andre pushed me into the cars at the beginning. By the way, let's what he's doing over there.
What?
Guys, let's wait for Andre.
Okay.
Anyway, in that
Yeah.
race, like, we were in that underpass beforehand, and I changed vehicles to a bike. And
Hey.
I just,
You got it. You guys gotta wait.
I stood still and just,
Oh, I'm done.
I
I'm done.
accelerated
You can go.
all the time, and hearing the sound echoing inside the underpass, like, holy shit. You actually had echoes, like, not as strong, but you still had echoes on the streets. If you were in a small alley or something, you could still hear the echo, well, the sound echoing off the buildings.
That's great.
So it's gonna be
That's
amazing
good.
going through tunnels then.
Yep. I mean, the Crew 1 has that effect, but it doesn't sound as good, which might be related to not having real sounds. And I'm also
Really
wondering
challenged,
if there's cars like the Mini Cooper in the game. I said this earlier on WhatsApp already, but if there's cars like the Mini Cooper in the game, how are they gonna change or record that sound? Will they have like a sports car version of it? So I'm wondering for the Crew 2 if they're gonna have realistic and appealing at the same time, or if they're gonna pick realistic appealing one.
Well, pretty much the only realistic thing about the game is the sounds. They did say that they didn't want to go for realism. They were trying to build a fun game, an arcade game. So
Yeah. I'm not asking for realism in the Crew. I mean, the Crew is so big for me because it's so easy to pick up, so hard to master.
yeah, true.
Now the thing is, if you want realism in the game, you might as well ditch raid cars entirely or the big jumps, because have you guys ever seen BeamNG Drive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a physics simulation which simulates crashes fairly well. And if you crash in that game, like if you take a huge jump and if you hit the ground, the car just bends over so much. It bends towards the point where you can't use it anymore. That's
that's
realism.
true.
You don't
True.
want that in the Crew.
No,
I've
I
also
like
seen-
it more like this, arcadey. I like it.
Yeah,
much.
I prefer arcade actually. I mean, I like simulation games as well, but for a Crew, if you have this huge open world, you just want to go around, explore it, you just want to get in and drive. You don't want to learn the cars for hours.
Yeah. You
I mean,
don't.
sure, there's still something to learn about each car, but it's still easy to pick up. And if you have this huge open world which just screams, explore me already, you don't want to learn the car's handling before being able to.
No, you just want to pick it up and go.
Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, Hasto, if you crash into any cop car while doing your fucking sideways ifty drifty stuff, I'm not gonna wait for you. I swear to God.
Alright, challenge accepted.
If my arm were long enough, I would reach to Hamburg and fucking strangle you.
I will go extra close next to the next upcoming police cars. Don't worry.
There was one thing I didn't like in the demo that we got for the private one. I mean, it was nice to get the social aspect as well, like actually be in the crew and race. But I would have wished for the second edition of the game they would have made the crew bigger, not only 4 players.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
maybe 8.
Well,
8%.
the thing is, it's not confirmed if we can have only 4 players, but
I'm sure it's still in discussion. Over
Maybe,
at the
but
Ivory Tower.
I did see the matchmaking with Panda, right? We tried to do a game between just the two of us.
Yeah,
And
the,
one of the devs
the
came in.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. And one of the devs came in and showed us how the crew was being managed, and it was just 4 slots.
Ah, shit.
And I'm pretty sure this is
Well-
under NDA.
Yeah, that's under an NDA.
nope, it has been confirmed in a video already. People have pointed that out, that it's maximum 8 players. Like, even on the Crew Social, people have pointed it out.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It's not like somebody just randomly talked. It was a video posted of like an interview with Stefan Belay, and in the video Stefan said there's gonna be 8 players maximum,
Oh.
and somebody
Okay.
pointed it out in the comment section on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
That's fine then.
That's fine then.
So right, on the forums I saw a guy complaining about damage being removed, and I haven't heard any confirmation whatsoever about this, but The thing is, for me personally, I would be for like, I would prefer if there was no damage in the game because, for one, the damage is a bit too extreme sometimes. Like you drive a raid car off-road, you drive through fences, through bushes, through whatever, and the damage just gets so massive that if you drive in cockpit view, you can't see anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Like-
I agree. And also, like when we're cruising like this, I hate getting my car damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanna
that's the thing.
drive with a clean car.
I want to drive. Yeah, that's the thing. The crew is, for me, it's about car lovers or loving cars, even if people disagree in that aspect. Because
And nobody
you know,
likes a beat up car.
No.
Yeah, nobody
and,
likes beats up cars.
I like
I mean,
paying,
of course, somebody on the forum also said that you should drive careful if you don't like your car to be beat up. But whoops, sorry, man.
The fuck was that guy doing?
Well, obviously
sure.
you have to drive careful, but sometimes you can't avoid the crash, and especially in raid cars, they're crashing or hitting bushes or anything is not avoidable. So I'm against damage. Period. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind small damage or maybe a toggleable option. That would be fine by me.
There are also a lot
Right.
of car manufacturers that wouldn't give out licenses to games just because they would implement damage.
Yeah, true.
So
Yeah, Forza has a toggle. Would be
True.
cool to have one.
True,
I
Forza
guess.
has. But
I always have it off.
there were, I
Yeah,
remember.
the thing is,
Okay.
if you disable damage by default, you can also save resources in two aspects. For one, for the player, because, you know, having visual damage actually decreases the FPS, I guess, in a way.
There's another aspect to this. You're gonna have to sync up the damage between another 7 clients. So you're gonna have to sync everything between 8 clients. And I did ask this, for example, but with the boats. They're gonna have synced waves on the water between the clients so that everything is synced up like in a perfect race. This is a thing that uses up networking and resources from the server. So if there's no damage, there's gonna be a lot less lag and a lot less latency issues that we
To be
already
honest,
have in
I
the Crew
see-
1.
I see more positive about no damage than negative. So
Yeah.
I'm against damage, period. Sorry, but I know some people like the damage because they want realism in the game. But no.
But it's
They
not a
should
game.
probably play Forza then. Or
Yeah,
Gran
Yeah,
Turismo.
well,
yeah.
that's basically what I said to somebody. Like, somebody on the forum was like, yeah, why do you remove the damage? I want my realism. I was like, yeah, go play Forza.
Yeah, good point. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Holy shit.
Whoa! Holy bus nugget!
Wow. What happened there?
I lost
Well,
it.
somebody pushed the car into my way, Hesto.
Nah, it's never me. It's always someone else.
That was
But
me.
it's never the
You
evil
know.
Germans. It's never 999.
No,
Do
night.
anything wrong.
What I didn't like about the planes in the game is that they should have been a bit more agile. I mean, in the demo. They felt
Yeah, exactly.
lacking in. I mean, for the speed that they were going, they were taking the turns way too at a way too big of an angle. It should have been a lot
Well,
tighter.
it's still alpha, so
True,
Might
and
change it.
they might change it. They might not. Did anybody ask about collectibles like car parts and things?
I asked them
you
about
have-
the tuning parts that you could collect after the skills.
but
Yeah.
they didn't say anything, I
You
guess.
didn't say anything there.
Yeah. Just everything could change. So no confirmation on anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm really hoping that there's going to be another hidden vehicle like the hot rods and the buggy. That'd be cool.
The fuck is this unbreakable?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why didn't anybody tell me?
Try again. See if it works.
Shut up.
Well,
It will break after 5 minutes, so keep going.
Okay.
you know, Andrew, seeing you trying to crash into that fence and breaking it looks like it looked like somebody trying to hit his head against the wall constantly and trying to break the wall, but
Looks like a bird trying to get into window.
or a fly
Like
or a
what?
fly trying to get out.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much,
Next
yeah.
time it'll work. Oh, next time it'll work.
You know what feature I would love to see through? A mark spot feature thingy from like
Like
I know.
mark favorite spots on map.
Yeah,
That,
pretty
that
much
could
like
be
that, yeah.
interesting.
Or something else that would be cool. Have a photo map, like you have a specific map that shows you where you took your screenshots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, that could be and they can introduce this as a social aspect as well. Like check out the photos I took. It wasn't something like this in the latest Need for Speed as well.
In the latest Need for Speed, you had
Thank you.
some hotspots spread around the map where you could take screenshots, or
Oh,
when
yeah.
you reach a
that
spot.
thing, yeah.
No, but now I remember. They actually had a feature in the menu, like friends screenshots and things. Like it was built into the game.
Yeah, yeah, right, yeah, they have.
And the career is all about social.
Exactly. So if they had maybe something like that.
Oh,
Oh,
look
we
at
have
that
a
guy.
bike.
Oh, look at that guy. Get him.
You mean me?
No, yeah.
Kill the biker. Kill the biker.
Kill him!
Still riding.
That's a weird bike, man.
Garden about wheels.
It looks like a hippie.
Who's on the fucking hippie bike? Who's high as fuck?
Hippie bike? What?
Okay, so I'm driving the bike with the wheel. This is gonna be fun. At 700
shit.
rotation.
I guess, yeah.
I'm really curious how to... Yeah, well, if Hester's driving fucking Serpentine in front of me... Can you
What?
drive normal, you fucking normal?
Holy
It has to be like, my planet needs me. Jesus
man.
Christ.
great, man.
It's
I
not a
love
plane,
these
come
physics.
on. It's not a plane.
The thing
We
is...
need the exact same physics in the crew too.
Yeah.
I will miss this.
I really like the bikes in the crew one, but
Yeah.
they feel so useless. Like,
Yeah, they do.
I know they were quite useful a while ago, and I love the dirt bikes, especially the KTM, the 450. I loved it. I loved driving it, and it felt so good. And then they added drifting, which I was like, yeah, it's gonna
What
be fun.
are you
Andrew, where
doing?
the fuck are you going?
I'm trying the off-road aspect
Get
of the
to be
game.
really distracted here.
I'm trying the off-road
I-
aspect.
Like I said, I love the bikes in the crew one, but so useless, sadly, so useless.
They used to be really OP, and then
Yeah, I know.
people got really mad because bikes shouldn't be the fastest vehicles in the car game. So they changed it.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
everybody
my
got
hopes
butthurt.
are that the bikes in the crew 2 are going to be balanced from the get-go. I mean, from what I saw in the demo we played, I drove the... It felt okay, it sounded nice, but it felt underpowered compared to the cars. I feel like the bikes will still be not fully balanced, but then again, since the bikes are going to be in the crew from the start, in the crew 2 I mean, they might just have more specific races for the bikes. Like, this is what I said earlier. If you have a game built around a feature, it works. If you put a feature in a game which is completed already, it won't work as well. So I have the same thought about the bikes. Since the bikes are gonna be in from the start, maybe there's gonna be bike-specific races, like for street, for circuit, for dirt. And in that aspect, bikes are gonna be balanced. And in free drive, it doesn't matter if cars and bikes are balanced out, because it's free drive. It's there to have fun, to not be not to be competitive.
But who knows, maybe bikes will be balanced in the crew too, and will work with cars as well.
That's my hope, actually.
Yeah, same.
But I also hope for bikes having their own racing class in the game, or their own races rather.
Come on, guys, leave a spot for me. Come on.
No, fuck the police.
I was about to ask who the fuck is honking, and then I remembered I was pressing the button.
By the way, guys, did you see that, or did you hear that somebody pointed out the name of the Formula 1 car?
It's the big Bugatti or something.
The Bugatti 101P
Yes.
or something? Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know Bugatti
I've actually looked
made
up the concept, and holy shit, it's sexy. It's actually sexy.
So it's just a concept car then.
Yes, it's a concept car.
Okay.
Oh. That means that the Crew 2 is going to be set in 2020 or something then. Or beyond.
Nah, well, not necessarily.
Because isn't the concept car supposed to be out in 2020?
Yes, but still, the concept car. It's a concept car, so you can't really take that as the standpoint for when the game's gonna play, actually.
But that made me think, since it's
Maybe.
a Bugatti, do you think we're gonna get the Veyron or the Chiron?
Oh, actually, yeah.
I hope neither, because both of them are fucking ugly.
Okay, they're ugly, but they're fast.
Yeah, and powerful.
Yeah, but powerful is not an aspect in the Crew. I mean, come on, the Agera in performance spec is about as fast as the fucking about 500.
True.
The Crew, you can't really take real speeds and real performance as a standpoint for the Crew. In a way,
I
like
hope
when I first,
you can. It's so true too.
Sort of in full spec, sort of.
I really
But
hope
still,
they're
yeah.
gonna take the same system, maybe in a refined way, but holy shit, the sunset, guys!
Yeah, I know.
Gotta give the game that. Sunsets, they look amazing still.
Hmm. And I loved it when we saw the sunset in the Crew 2 demo, like the god rays glowing through the trees. That was beautiful.
Oh god,
Yeah.
yes.
But one thing that annoyed me from our demo was the fog. I think it was some kind of hazy fog that covered up the screen completely, and you can only see like 3 meters in front of you.
Yeah. I didn't see that.
Really? It was really
I actually saw
persistent at my booth.
I guess it's a work in progress.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, pretty much.
It could be nice to have it like for a couple of minutes.
You know, since it's getting dark right now, I'm really wondering what the night's gonna look like in the Crew, like how the headlights are gonna work. Are they gonna be
yeah.
different
Oh, yeah.
depending on the cars?
I really hope they will be a lot lighter than currently in the Crew 1.
But
It's impossible to race during the night.
it is true.
What other brands do you think we're gonna get in the Crew 2?
Are we still gonna get
Well,
Volkswagen?
yeah.
Volkswagen?
I
Yeah,
hope
we
for
had that.
Volkswagen. A Golf 1 GTI would be fucking baller.
But I mean, like, other than the ones we had in the Crew 1.
Yeah, Golf 1 GTI. That's gonna be new.
Well, we know that Porsche. We have Porsche now, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I wish for
Porsche.
old 911s
And
actually.
Bugatti,
Nah,
Porsche
please
Bugatti.
no.
Newman, the Bugatti F1.
The Bugatti is unconfirmed. It's just a concept car for now.
Yeah, it's just a concept car, and it's apparently not even by Bugatti, but it's by some random guy. Like, he had the name on his concepts.
Oh, really? Okay.
What car levels do you have, Andre?
Let's see. Let's see. My most powerful one is the Agera, and it's like 1,251.
Okay.
How did you get Star Player again?
I did like 30 videos of me cruising around at 60 miles an hour.
No, right. I mean, you can't really level your car by cruising, so...
Game, it has so much to offer, even if it's just cruising around talking with people like we do now. That's still an activity for me, and it's one of the best ones in the game, honestly. The social aspect, if you talk to friends and just cruise around for fun, this is so much fun. This is really so much fun for me right now.
It is.
By the way, we should wait for Hesto. Oh, he's fast driving, never mind.
Yes.
Oh, we should do a drag race. Everybody line up to me. Oh god!
Look at that.
Jesus Christ.
Just strike.
Busted!
Quick run!